When you reclaim this thing, you have to think of what the government will do for the benefits of people on those places. So with the near future, people will be able to assess and see what government, we have plans on those. And by God's grace, if implemented so soon, then the whole people, the whole world will know this is the best for them, and even the people. So I'm calling, as I always call whenever I'm on media chat or something, let people be patient again. And Alhamdulillah, we thank God, we get commendations from them. No, I didn't agree. I didn't agree at all, because a government policy, when you are elected to serve for people, you are not expected to say you have to wait for so time. At the day of the inauguration or swearing in, from there on, as His Excellency was sworn in, he became the governor of Kano State. So from there on, anything he can execute it. So there is no need to say it's a hasty or or anything, especially that it is even in his declaration, even in his campaign promises, that immediately when we are elected, anybody they are warned, even after the His Excellency, the Executive Governor, has won the election, before swearing in, he has already issued a warning that anybody building on public properties, that they should stop. And you know the time span between the swearing in, between the election pronouncement and the swearing in, it takes almost 2 months. So, and I've already given a strong warning. And any politician that knows the right and wrong, he has to do what is right and needful for the people, and fulfill his campaign promises as well. There is no political vendetta in this. Let me cite you an example. There is a lot of projects and programs that were done by the immediate past administration of Dr. Abdullah Umar Ganduje. So if it is a vendetta, anything that they did good, it's left to continue for the benefit of the citizens of Kano State. But anything that is done, especially this demolition issue, when you are talking of public school, when you are talking of religious sites, when you are talking of hospitals that were sold to individuals, while the actual Land Use Act, there is a Land Use Act segregations which states any public building, these are public buildings. So based on this Land Use Act, you cannot take anything that will override the public interest for the benefits of few individuals or the cronies or the family of the immediate past governor. You get it? So when you are dealing with such issues, but if government wants to embark on any projects for the benefits of the public, then it can take your individual lots or house, can pay you compensation and say they want to use it to build a school or a hospital or a mosque or anything, or road, to expand road or anything. It's happened. But in this case, while people are shouting, this not even people, is for the benefit. Those that they are shouting, I believe, I always said it in the previous interviews, they are normally about 5%. People that they are happy about this, what the administration or the governor, His Excellency Engineer Abba Yusuf is doing, 95% are happy. So, but the 5% is either they are the beneficiaries or they are the ones that they have perpetrated the act. And very soon you hear that there is a judiciary of inquiry will be sworn in, and all the issues will be sorted out. and find who are the perpetrators and what are these things. So when you are taking schools, for example, this one, Kano University of Science and Technology, the Institute for Tourism and Hospitality, or Hospitality and Tourism, and also it's a school, it's a university, not, then he sold it out to his cronies, or himself, by front. Yes, not polytechnic. This Daula Hotel there is already a university, under Kano State University. About 2,000 people, 2,000 students were schooling there in hospitality and tourism. So they dismiss them or they relocate them where they don't have that kind of facility or accommodation to do their studies. And they come, and what do you expect the government should do? To allow this, then you demolish that school. Then you put on a mall. Which one is beneficial? Is it the school for our younger generation or the mall? That, I believe that question you're supposed to go and meet him and direct it to him, because he's I don't have to put anything, because anything, if you can ask for myself, on my own, I can defend it, I cannot. But it's something that you said you had it. So you better go and confirm with him. It's better. I cannot answer for something that I'm not in a picture or I'm... We are all law-abiding citizens, and the government of Engineer Abba Yusuf, His Excellency, is a law-abiding one, and all the processes, anything, it takes processes. We have our own legal teams where they are studying things, and whenever things are in court, we are not supposed to preempt things to say this is what is or this. So it's unfortunate we were not on board at that time. It's our predecessors. So anyone, you see, it based on the political will and how because KNUPDA, this agency, as you said, is a custodian of the master plan and how to plan, redesign, and to put everything in order, both the segregations of land use and to ensure redevelopment or for future planning of the city. So this exercises you have been seeing, we have to correct the wrong. We are trying to correct what the previous administration did wrong, to correct it, to put it right, so that we first restore the master plan, original master plan of Kano, leave schools free for future. All those lands taken from schools, primary school, secondary school, tertiary, it's all for future expansion of the school. When you go, all the classes, they need, all those schools, they need classes, they need staff rooms, they need theaters, they need this. Instead the school to build it, unfortunately they come and sell the land. So how do you expect with the rapid growing population index, the population is growing rapidly, how do you expect the government to cope with the coming in influx of population of our younger youth? It will be a difficult thing. So we have to reclaim those lands so that we put it back to school use. If it is hospital, we reclaim it back and put it to hospital use. If it is a court, even this, you are saying the court orders, they sold a lot of courts, demolish them. All the records are there. We have the record. They sold a lot of courts and demolish it. Some, they are even residences of the judges. They demolish it and sold it out. So all this kind of thing in a population where we are the most populous in the country, and we need our judicial system, we need even to decongest prisons and all this, how to facilitate court cases and look at the situation. We have the right, we can give you, they sold courts and demolish it and put it into land. So how can you expect this thing we allow it to continue like this? So at the end of the day, the society may even become lawless. So this blame may come in two also, or in one directly. The people that the past administration are the ones to be blamed. But this one that they have bought, they bought it. When they did this thing, they bought it. When we said, when you are not in government, you won't know all these things. But when we get in, we realize that some of these plots were sold out to private people, individuals also, then they built. You get it? So that they allocated, they sold it out. So you see the first, or I can say the first default comes from the government, immediate first government, that initiate the process and make these people to come. And all this judiciary of inquiry, there's a panel also that is going to be inaugurated very soon, will handle all these issues. And anybody involved, I believe, by God's grace, they will be brought to book, inshallah. You see, government policy comes, especially now that these things are happening. They are all good people of Kano State. And there is no government, as I told you earlier, no government that will come, especially that I know that our government of Engineer Abba Yusuf, His Excellency Engineer Abba Yusuf, will come and say, okay, what after they come to do later in terms of layouts or any other thing, to say they will not consider good people of Kano State. I believe they will be considered so soon, inshallah. And some, but not to say, I'm not I can't say, I know you, but I'm sure anything, they are good people of Kano State, and they will benefit soon on some other aspects of those kind of projects or programs, inshallah.